Thank you for staying with us. This is FOYA 2023 Limitless. My name is Risian Lebai, behind the scenes with the nominees of the Founder of the Year Awards from all over the region, by the way. And joining me on the set right now is George Kwaku Nti. Did I get that right?
Yes, 100%.
All the way from Ghana. Thank
Accra.
you very much for honoring this invite all the way, because that's a long way to come.
Thank you so much too, because when I got the nomination, I decided that I will also use the opportunity to come and then honor the invitation and also study and make connections in Kenya. I have not been to East Africa before.
So this is your first time in Kenya?
Yeah, I plan to go to President Kagame's country, what is it, Rwanda. Yes. And I'm a writer, so I'm also looking forward to push my textbooks into East Africa. So yeah, I also recommend, let me say, FOYA to a lot of people, because anything that's promote entrepreneurship in Africa is very, very important. We need to promote it. You are doing a great job as well.
Thank you very much. I'll take that on behalf of FOYA. How do you like Kenya so far? Or what are some of the most eye-catching? Because Ghana is equally very well developed. In fact, the first time I knew the CD, I don't know if it's still the case, was stronger than the Kenyan shilling. I was so shocked, because we tend to think that we run the world in Kenya. So I was very shocked to know that you guys actually have a stronger currency. And so Ghana is not a small country. So how does it compare?
Okay,
in a good way.
Yes. I like exploring. I am e-commerce person, so I study what they call Nairobi, and I say it's a nice country. But first thing that I can say is that Kenya Airways is very solid. It's a powerful airline, because it's. I mean, I enjoy.
I'm going to leave it at that. Yes, thank you.
Another one, Kenya is a vibrant. Nairobi is a vibrant city. If you talk about infrastructure in terms of high buildings, compared to Ghana, and then Ghana is little similar to Nairobi, but in terms of high-rise, but Ghana have more interchanges, and then that's the only
when we grow
difference.
Up, we'll be like Ghana, or we'll leave it between.
But Nairobi is good, and then the people is also like Ghanaians, because everybody is, smiling and cool. Ghana is very peaceful, and people will go extra mile to help you. And do
I was
whatever.
hoping you would have brought with you cocoa butter, shea butter, everything that makes your skin glow. It's like every Ghanaian has a soft skin. What's the secret?
The whole issue is, well, I don't know, but most Ghanaians are more, they blend tradition to modernity at the same time. So when it comes to too much cosmetics, well, they do, but still they use the
They keep it on the minimal, so that's the secret.
Yes, they love their culture. It's a cultural country. And if you come to Ghana, one thing that will shock you is that 90% of the people speak Twi, our own local language. Even if you're a foreigner, they will talk to you in Twi. If you don't understand, then they translate them into English. And so they are just like that. Changing their culture is difficult for them.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Because I believe countries that have that strong cultural identity tend to prosper better than countries that are still grappling with foreign cultures vis-a-vis their own cultures. So going back to FOYA, what category have you been nominated under?
Most Promising Founder of the Year.
What do you do?
And Social Founder of the Year. Well,
you said you're a writer and you have books.
Yes.
So is that what you've been, what got you the nomination?
I have a company called George Kwaku Nti Group. I am into pageantry. I promote beauty queens. That's Miss F, Miss Ghana, Miss F, Miss Universe, and then also Miss Grand. And then I write books for celebrities. I'm an autobiographer. Aside that, I have my own books, novels, I have textbooks, children's books. So coming here is also an opportunity to study the terrain. If I can bring my textbooks into the system, because I have academic textbooks that are phonics, that I'm even considering in Dubai, turning them into Arabic. So I decided to apply, and I got it. So we produce books, we print books, we also write books. So my company is more about books, even though we add the pageantry and other stuff. But we are more of promoting reading culture in Africa. Because I personally have written over, by God's grace, over 17 books. And I challenge people to focus on intelligence and books rather than too much money thing. My grandmother told me that making money is not the difficult thing, but losing intelligence of things you're supposed to know will pay you later, either badly or something. So I always encourage people that you need to read a lot. Africa's problem is all about people don't read anymore. They don't read about great people. They don't read about how to build a continent. They don't read about... I've been in England before, and if you look at their structure, there's nothing there. It's just about deciding to tell us to come to school there, so they charge you, go to school there. They also charge you in sports. They have strong tax system. So if we can build our own countries in Africa, like deliberately, we create multi-millionaires or millionaires from the scratch, like FOYA is doing. We need to deliberately make people. That's supposed to be an agenda for all presidents in Africa, so that we can make this place nice. We don't need to run to Europe or everywhere. We can, because when I came to Kenya, why don't you go to Namibia for recreation rather than going to Dubai, you know? So I am
because it has the similar features in terms of the desert, the ocean and whatnot. And less populated.
Me, I really love the continent, and I really want to encourage people that don't focus too much on money, focus on integrity, focus on skills, and focus on honor, so that you can build over time. Basically, focus on impact. Anything that can impact Africans on a continental level. So let me take you back to the books. You talked about children's books, and I'm very much interested in that, because I realized you go to supermarkets and most of the books, even the books that are being sold on the streets as secondhand, they are the Cinderella kind of stories. The hero is always a person outside of our culture. You know, it is not a hero that you can relate with. And I was asking myself, where are the local authors, be it Kenyan, be it Tanzanian or Ghanaian now that you speak? So do you focus your stories on our own people, telling our own success stories, our own heroes? Because I think that would really be critical in terms of addressing a huge issue when it comes to representation. Yes, that's a very important question. As you know, by God's grace, I am 6th January writer. I was into banking, like an accountant, but because I love books. So my favorite is Chinua Achebe from Nigeria. That guy is dope. And then Shakespeare came into the system. He was 6th January author, meaning he can write novels, he can write motivation, poetry, playwright, everything. So he combined this knowledge and then created a story that will favor the Western world. And that has been the standard. But we have also produced people like Soyinka. We have also Nigeria has produced Soyinka. They have produced Chinua Achebe. So I have a book called The Challenge and the Brave. I challenge everybody to read, because I write that book to promote Ghana culture all the way from Mesopotamia. You know, the Akan people have a very long story, all the way from Mesopotamia, 8,200 years ago. They have been in the Akkadian Empire. They have been into Carthage. So I try to trace lineages of groups. So I created a story that will tell the young generation, and that is also selling online, and people are buying them. So 2019, I got nomination to go to Hollywood for pitching. They wanted to buy the book to act it on the movie, but I couldn't go because I wasn't so well. So I am championing African product. We need to write our own stories. Because if we allow people to write their own stories, they are winning. You can't blame them. The world is such that everybody's interest is important. Every story glorifies the hunter. So I'm trying to challenge the African countries that let us promote our own books. And we can also produce top-class quality book. My books are top-class quality. Do you have some you came with that we could buy? They are all on Amazon now. I work for Amazon as well, so all my books are on Amazon, most of them. So you can buy them. So you didn't come with any physical copy? I was willing to buy one right away. I'm totally sold on this gospel. Yes, I am mostly a digital person. So if you Google my name alone, all my books are there on Google everywhere. So people can just have access to it. People can buy the soft copy, which is a Kindle edition, right away from Amazon to your computer or your phone. And I have published it in such a way that you can read even 20% for free, so that you can decide to buy or not. And then if you want the hardcover or the paperback, you can be able to receive it directly from Amazon right away. And so I was writing it for the world, so now that I'm trying to, the only one that I'm going to print more is The Challenge and the Brave. Is an African story. And there is a project that I was doing. You see, there are a lot of wars that happen in Africa, and most of them are not told. Alexander the Great was defeated in Ethiopia, 331 BC, before his campaign to Egypt. So I created a playwright, and I'm looking for powerful African movie industry so that they can put it in the system.
Absolutely, because it's one thing. After I saw the story of Queen Amina, who was originally from Nigeria, from Zaria, I thought if we had such stories, well told, you know, like good budget movies, because you see, there's a way you can also tell the African stories of heroes, but produce it in such a way that it does not inspire that confidence that people get when they see, say, the Superman, the whatnot. It's, you know, it's all about the art of storytelling. So I'm thinking that's actually a very great avenue to tell our stories that inspire confidence, because we all come from greatness, and it's a greatness that a lot of people either do not know about or do not believe it. Why? Because they have overconsumed foreign content. So this is a real platform. I'm very excited about what it is that you're doing, and I'm definitely going to check you out.
What you're doing is good. Sorry for cutting you.
No problem. We wish you the very best. What will this award mean to you, should you win, as we wind up?
Oh, well, I am somebody who is building brand. I started this thing for 10 years ago. And I'm the most popular African on Google. Like, all my products are there. So any organization that uses me, it means that Amazon is there, Google is there. Like, I can also trend, I have a way of trending. So I will also personally do something on Google to promote it globally. Yes, Google has an advert that can touch the whole world. It depends on how you do them. Amazon has an advert that can touch. So if I win, I will put FOYA into a very different face that will shock you, because we are into the Amazons. And then at the same time too, I will start my, what do you call it, I will start my motivational talks in schools, because we supply books to schools. And I will encourage them that, this is a system Kenyan has created that is helping the world, so everybody should enter so that we all make Africa a good.
When you do your next school visit, you should probably think to come back to Kenya and target one of the schools. I am more than willing to help you do that, because this is really impactful. Thank you very much, George, for making time to be with us. So how can people find you online? Do they just search your name? Or do you have a website that they can go and get all the information?
All they need is to type my name, George Kwaku Nti. My name is everywhere on Google. If you type my name, all my books will appear, everything, my YouTube channel, everything is there. The name alone is what I have done.
It is your identity.
Yes.
Thank you very much for working to build such a strong identity. Well, these are the stories that we are telling at the Founder of the Year Awards 2023. Our theme is limitless, because none of us is limited.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.
God bless you.
And you too.
Amen.
Karibu tena. Oh, that's Swahili for welcome again. Have you learned any Swahili, by the way? No, this is just.
I'm not sure. I need a book. I need a book in Swahili and English. I can grab them quickly.
But even online, I think Duolingo also can help you that. No?
Yeah, I will try to research if there's a book in English translation, so that I can start learning a few words.
All right. I'm very interested in what you're doing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too. God bless you.
You too.